Welcome to the Resign podcast. I'm Jonas.
And I'm TNT John. I'm Mike the Explosive One. Let's crack into another one.
TNT.
Yo.
So, I mean, I think I don't quite understand this story, but I think it's weird. And I mean, I looked up some more context. So, Japan's agriculture minister, he made a comment this past week, I guess, where he had said that he's never had to buy rice because he's got it from supporters as gifts or, things like that.
The equivalent to that would be like an American saying they never had to buy bread.
Okay. And there was such an uproar about it in Japan when he said that.
Yeah.
That he ended up resigning from his position. And he said, he came out with a statement that said, I made an extremely inappropriate remark at a time when consumers are struggling with soaring rice prices. And it's not appropriate for me to stay. And I'm like, isn't rice fairly inexpensive? That was my first thought. And I'm like, maybe they're having a problem in Japan, but isn't there rice other places that they can?
It's still one of their staple foods. I think it's more just I honestly I don't know, but I think it's more like the tone. It kind of speaks to his influenza a little too much, and maybe that just it kind of gave
his affluenza. It's not. You said influenza.
Did I say influenza?
Yeah,
affluenza.
His sickness.
I mean, it is a sickness.
Yeah,
it's speaking to his kind of his affluenza, and maybe it just gave the country the ick.
Maybe I don't know. I did look up about what's going on with them in
flaunting your wealth.
I literally just had this, and
flaunting your wealth, and when the country is having economic turmoil, it's kind of a nasty look. So I could see how a whole country could jump off your back, especially if you weren't that popular to begin with. I don't know. It's like why rich people in this country always pretend that they don't have any money.
Because it'd be like if Brad Pitt came out and he's like, I never have to buy food anywhere because I always get everything for free.
And tell me, isn't that the most effed up thing? Is that rich people get stuff for free all the time? Rich people can go to a restaurant just because of their face. They'll be like, oh, let me give you this meal for free. They can afford it.
Right. The people
buy the meal.
The people who don't need it free are getting it free.
Yeah, give that to a homeless person. Yo, if I ever make it big like that and somebody offers me anything for free, I'm gonna be like, nah, man, give that to a homeless person.
Give it to the guy behind me.
You really want to do something for me? I'm gonna pay for my meal, and everybody's gonna get extra tip. But make sure that you take at least one homeless person off the street. You give that man a meal. Set him off in the corner, let him eat. But you give me nothing for free, man. I got it.
Yeah, it says they've faced a rice shortage since the summer of 2024. Prices nearly doubling, and shelves are often empty. So, I guess I didn't realize that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, extreme heat in 2023, climate change.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
and that's going to drive the price up too.
So yeah, so I guess the other reason it was such a thing is because some the poorer people are that's obviously you said a staple. They eat lots of rice.
Yeah.
It's usually fairly inexpensive.
Yeah.
And this man's like, I don't even got to buy rice, yo. And everyone's like, we can't even find rice to buy.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, man. It's
he's
really
like, the waiter just brings me my rice. Isn't that where you get yours? Don't you get your rice from the waiter? Garcon, rice.
It blows my mind like the stuff in some of these other that happens and then it causes such an uproar. Homeboy just is like, I eat rice for free, and then he loses his job.
I mean, it sounds like he said he stepped down, right?
Yeah, but look at people in our government and the shit they wow out and say, and they're just chilling.
Yeah.
No one's calling for the people call for the resignation. They're like, F you, I'm here.
And that may have something to do with the fact that honor is kind of a bigger thing in that country. It's not as bad as it was in where people are committing seppuku or anything like that. But if you dishonor yourself, especially that's kind of dishonorable, just to speak up your wealth in front of the entire country when they're having troubles, and it's just kind of nasty. It's a nasty look. You need to step down.
It'd be it was kind of like when all the celebrities did that Imagine song during COVID.
Yeah,
and everyone was like, ooh,
Yeah.
Like, what are you struggling with out here?
Or when Elon did the whole "my heart goes out to you" thing.
Yeah,
You need to
like,
step down after that.
It's like
all
when you
right?
like ask a famous person who hasn't had to go to the grocery store in forever, and they're like, "How much is a banana? Like $7?" And you're
Now,
like,
that's a Kim K thing.
"Yeah."
And that gave the country the ick. Like, it did, man. People did not appreciate Kim K thinking a banana was like $7 or whatever. She said like $5. How much is a banana?
I don't remember what it
$5?
was, but yeah, like
That
it's
shit
like, and
was
that's the most wild shit because everybody knows banana. You buy like 10 bananas for like $1.50.
Yeah.
Like bananas are like the cheapest thing out there. Like if I was poor, I'd be eating bananas all day every day.
She's never bought a banana. That's what you can tell.
Well,
from
yeah,
that.
that girl probably has never went to the grocery store herself.
And that gave the country the ick, man. People were like, "Ew, Kim K." Ew.
Like that's a bad. Like, oh, you made a sex tape, whatever. You don't know how much a banana is. Ew, you gross. Like. I don't know, man.
I think it's disgusting how much rich people can get away with, man. I kind of do. It's not like I'm jealous. Or I'm not. I don't.
Yeah, I don't think
rich.
that comes from jealousy because
I do think it's that the system is a little backwards, though.
Well, I mean, just look at but think about how many like rich people or politicians or law enforcement get away with like DUIs. Like they get sometimes they get pulled over and they get busted because they're like, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm a cop and you're going to jail.
God, this is going to ruin the tour, Jonas.
Yeah.
The world tour.
But you know
the world tour.
That there are I would bet you that like the amount we hear about with like officials and celebrities is probably at most 20% of the ones they actually catch. Are like, "Oh my God, it's Denzel. I love your movies. Hey, we'll escort you home." You know what I mean? It's not like it, but what the problem runs into is like if they get in an accident when they're drinking or something, like then you can't cover it up, right? Like if you like Mac Miller wrecked his car in California, into like a light post or some shit, like you can't be like, oh, nothing happened, right? Like, but if you just pull them over because they're swerving and no one got hurt, like, oh, no harm, no foul, like we'll just escort you home.
Wow, listen to all your music.
Well, and I think the thing that's most ignorant about that is like those are the people that have like not only like is no Uber too cheap for them.
Yeah.
It's like they have a limo service they could call. They could have any one of their people drive them home. Like they have a million ways to get home safe, and you out here drinking and driving.
Because they have a bubble shield, man. They have a bubble shield, and their bubble shield is basically face card. Is the face card going to get me out of trouble? It did. Pop my bubble shield. I'll go home and behave, officer.
Right. Yeah, it's the classic. I didn't know I couldn't do that, but like they know better. Oh, sorry, officer. I didn't know I couldn't do that.
So, famous people and hot chicks, man. You guys got it easy. Congratulations to you. Pop your bubble shield. Keep it popping.
Pop your bubble shield.
It's gross.
Like, I mean, I don't have a bubble shield. Like, if I get pulled over by a cop, I can't cry and get out of it.
Yeah.
He's probably going to give me a double ticket if I cry.
Exactly.
Like, he's going to be like, man up, take your ticket. Oh, you want another ticket? Here's another ticket. For what? For being a asshole.
Yeah, but they'll be like, hey, can I get some tickets to the concert? Absolutely. Absolutely. Jonas, it's just like government. I'll give you free tickets to the auto pen if you get me
tickets to the auto pen.
You get me off of this ticket.
I'll give you a couple buckets of sticky notes if you give me access to the auto pen. And they're like, that's basically the same thing.
This country, this is human nature. I can't even say this country because this is every country. Nothing's different. Everybody looks at these people like they're different because they're rich or they're famous or they're in important positions. We're all the same. We all get enthralled by pretty pictures, and we all like looking at pornography. Everybody looks at the same pornography sites. That's why I had to cut them off in half of the country.
They're all like, there's too much traffic coming there from the southern half of the U.S. Let's get them out of here. Let's get them reading their Bibles at night instead.
Exactly. Everybody's people, man.
Everybody is people, man. Like you ain't wrong. That's the truest statement I've ever heard in my life.
Everybody is
if
people.
You think people are people, everybody's people.
Everybody's people, fam.
So I don't know. You got any final thoughts about that?
Nah, I said what I had to say.
Goddamn right. So anyways, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Please make sure to like and subscribe for Jonas. We out.